A key takeaway is when in doubt, don't be afraid to ask. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't known coming in and being new to the team, and everybody else was super nice and they explained all this stuff. No matter how trivial the questions seemed, everyone just seemed really excited to help, and the community and the friendships that I made are a huge takeaway for me.
I'm Aiden Cohen, captain of Team 18529, Rest in Peace. I actually started Rest in Peace as a community team. My brother was originally on Team 6287 Vertigo, and that inspired me to join and make my own team when I joined Vertigo my freshman year, and then I started Rest in Peace my sophomore year.
I'm Eli.
And I'm Leah.
This is my 4th year in first, so since I was a freshman.
And this is my 2nd year. I actually joined the team because of him. He convinced me, and I joined because robotics was a world that I hadn't yet really dove into, and I just wanted to see what it was all about, and it actually turned out to be something that I really liked. I loved doing the community service, and I loved just getting to connect with other teams and see what's going on.
My name is Daniel Tezo, and I'm on Nyan Robotics. So I've been in first for 2 years. I started my junior year. I joined the team because I have like a huge passion for engineering, but I wanted to go beyond the classroom, and I'd taken engineering classes with Mr. T in the past, and I really liked that. So I wanted to apply it to an actual setting, and I was able to do that through robotics.
My name is Cooper Nervick. I'm on 10415. I've been in first for 1 year. I joined the team because I heard about it from a friend, and I also had a lot of interest from my parents in joining the team. They thought it'd be good for me, and I agreed. So senior year I gave it a shot because my schedule wasn't too busy. And it was a good time.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Cannon. This is my 1st year. I'm going into architecture, so I kind of wanted a little bit of background in building stuff and working on a team. And I'm super into engineering also, so I just kind of saw it fit.
Brandon Kerpel, 10415 Warbots, and I am the captain of the team. When I was a freshman, captain wasn't an option, so I applied as a regular member. And I joined because ever since I was young, I loved engineering, and I figured that this would be the best way for me to continue that passion.
Hello, I'm Max Jin. I'm a senior this year.
Hi, I'm Sid. I'm also a senior.
This is my 5th year.
This is my 8th year.
I joined the team in 8th grade because it was with a few friends and I thought it'd be fun, and I never imagined it'd grow to this.
Started doing FLL with me and my friends because we all like Legos, and then it just grew into this.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I was on 15118, and on that team I was responsible for outreach as well as fundraising. I've been involved in FIRST for 4 years. So I originally joined the team because my older brother was actually involved in FIRST, and he's 2 years older than I am. And so when I came into the lab to pick him up one day, I saw what they were doing and working on the field, and I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to do that when I became a freshman in high school. So that's kind of why I joined.
I'm Olivia. I'm Rocky. This is my 1st year. This is my 3rd year. I want to go into STEM in the future, probably mechanical engineering. So I used it as a form to continue to grow my skills. Because I wanted to have some practice coding.
My name is Ryan Wilkov. I'm a senior on Team 10630. I've been the captain for 3 years, and I'm mainly in charge of building and organizing the team. I've been in FTC for 4 years. I was just immediately drawn to it during the freshman activities night. I felt like building and putting together a robot and driving it seemed like a really interesting thing to do. And since my freshman year, I was promoted to captain after a bunch of the other captains left my sophomore year, and I was left with a team of 4. And that team grew to the team that it is today.
I'm Sophia Gamble. I'm on the team Wildcats. This is my 4th year. I originally joined because our physics teacher who helps run the club was like, hey, join robotics. I was like, sure, why not? And it was fun.
My favorite experience was this year. Finally, my team made it to state, which was my first time making it to state. 2nd time winning the regional alliance, the 1st time actually advancing. And I was very happy to be able to share that with the team that I had the past couple of years.
My favorite experience is going to state last year. We took a bus. It was like an hour or 2 drive from Carmel. And just the camaraderie with everyone on the team was really nice. We were all screaming on the way back because we were super happy that we won state. It's just a really exciting experience, and it'll probably be one of the things that I remember about high school most.
Last year when we won the state championships, that was probably most memorable experience.
I liked going to state my freshman year.
My first state competition was just mind-blowing.
My favorite experience was definitely going to state because I felt like by the time we'd gone there, we were all a community and there was a lot of team bonding that went on there, and we were all trying to work together to get the best outcome, and that felt like a really productive environment.
My favorite experiences would be the late night sessions that we do, working on the robots and kind of coming together as a club and team. The night before the tournament, everyone's in here really, really late, working on the autonomous, working on the robot, and it's my favorite time of the year because everyone kind of gets to hang out and be together while we're all working on robots.
I feel like throughout this year we've all grown really close, and that's really fun.
I like the playlist we made. We have a really good music playlist that we play during practice, and I really like it right now.
My favorite experience in first, even though it's not the most enjoyable, it's definitely the most exciting, going to the meets, seeing all the different robots competing, like having everything go wrong at once, because it really brings out your problem solving skills and your ability to communicate with your own team and other teams, and even in the panic of it all, it's still a really fun time.
I had a lot of fun during the meetings because it was a really fun atmosphere where I could just hang out with friends.
I stuck with First Tech Challenge because of the relationships and the learning aspects that I got to experience while I was in the club, as well as learning at the relationships and the friendships I formed.
It's a great environment. You can really try a bunch of new things. If you're a hardware person, you can try coding and vice versa. It's really open and everyone's just really friendly.
Because I've enjoyed it. I like building things, I like learning, I like coding, and every year's a new challenge, so it's always interesting to see how we're gonna innovate.
I just found it really interesting, the freedom that you get when designing and the amazing creations that you can see.
It's just really fun to do it. Build a robot, stay up till 8 a.m. CADing, and just hang out with your friends and just building robots.
Well, I guess I stuck with first because I thought it was pretty well organized. I felt like when I went to the meets, it was some of the best robotics kids from around the area. I didn't think there was anything else for me to do. There were good morals, there were good competitions.
So I stuck with first because the community was really nice, and I just wanted to keep getting better and better at like the things that I started to learn, and I was just really interested in engineering. So it just felt like something that fit me so well. The community, the people, they fit me so well, and I really enjoyed my time in it.
I really liked the building aspect, even though I'm currently in Notebook. Last year I helped a lot with building, and that was really fun.
I think my key takeaway is that there's more to robotics than just building and coding a robot. There's also the cooperation of a team. You've got the outreach events. You have sponsorships, fundraising. You have teleop versus autonomous. There's just so many different moving parts that I really loved being able to discover through first.
One of my biggest takeaways is that you can't do everything. I came in hoping to build the robot, code the robot, market the robot, and present the robot, and I realized I can't really do all of that. Someone had already done some of it. Other things I weren't even capable of, like the coding, was a lot more advanced than I thought, so I had to focus on marketing and presenting the robot a lot more. And while that wasn't my first goal, it turned out to be productive and it was fun, so that was my biggest takeaway.
I think just the tournaments in general, it's a good opportunity for community building.
Key takeaway, especially this year and last year, has been management.
The biggest thing I've learned is how to work with other people and how to kind of collaborate all towards a shared product or project. Building a robot is a really long process. It takes 6-7 months out of the year, and so staying together for long term is an essential skill I've learned.
I'm going to take away probably the communication and the teaching of each other, because I've always been used to being taught by a teacher, like in school, and this is the first time I had the experience of actually showing my knowledge off to others and then getting them caught up to the point where I am. So I'll probably take away communication and then teaching others and working with others that I wasn't used to working with.
For me, it's having to learn on my own because I came in not knowing a lot, so I had to figure out how to do stuff just by Googling it and watching videos.
I think be prepared for the worst.
I think I'll take a lot. I feel like robotics has really influenced my high school career. I think I've learned to present stuff of my accomplishments really well through first. We do a lot of judging. I think I've learned to work collaboratively with teams and just gotten involved with the STEM community on a much deeper level.
Something that I can take away from robotics is kind of like the working together aspect of it and being good at communicating with others and collaborating on a project, because I think that's very important. No matter what field you're in, you're gonna have to talk and work with people. So contributing my ideas and having like other people contribute theirs and us like building off of each other's ideas was really influential, and I think I'll take it with me for the rest of my life.
Just learning how to get along with others in conflicts. A lot of hard work and compromise goes a long way.
I mean, my love for STEM, it's only grown, and I want to go into that field for the future.
Being able to work with others and my STEM interest just continues to grow as I go part of first.
I'm going to take away the idea of gracious professionalism, which is more just interacting with everyone on a daily basis, understanding who you're working with and respecting those you're working with, because it's something that can be applied to every job, every career path, every college class I'm going to take. So that's something that can't really be taught in the classroom, but it's still super important to know.
I'd recommend FIRST to other people in the school. I appreciated my time with it greatly. It was a fun time. I was part of the golf season, so that took over some time in the beginning, but I think it would have been even better if I had spent the full year and watched our robot grow from the beginning.
Gracious professionalism has been an undying value of mine since I was a freshman. I have never stopped thinking about it, never stopped embracing it. I've always continued to use gracious professionalism in my everyday life, whether it's working on a group project or helping somebody with some work that they need. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo that says gracious professionalism.